Hello, everyone. I was wondering who would join me today because I'm running very late today, and I thought, well, that'll be different. Let's see who's on board with me today. Um, I've just been doing the weekly videos, so when I finished here, I'll go and put them up for you. Sort of a pretty chilled out Sunday, really. Right, only doing the videos probably was the only thing I did today. I've been pretty quiet. Had a little bit of a soul seeking, soul searching day. So, been having a bit of quiet time, as it were. Watched a bit of Supernatural, which I've watched a few times, but I started again. I just thought that would take my mind off things at the moment. So, staying out of my head. I didn't prepare anything today. The card of building blocks just came out again. I think we had that the other day. I thought I'd just read you a card today and then we'll get into some good stuff from tomorrow onwards when I'm feeling a bit brighter. It's not really that the readings are too much. It's just they're a little bit time consuming, of course. But now I have a sort of set up so I can get them all done in one go, which is awesome. Hey, Hayley. Oh, you're just delightful. You manage just about every time. You have to be my number one fan. How are you today? You just sat down with a cuppa. Well, there you go. You must have been right on time. I just everybody used to say that with the What's Cracking. They used to listen to me. Oh, hey, Suzanne, how you going? They used to listen to me on the What's Cracking reading and say they'd have their morning cuppa. So happy Easter to you too. A little bit different though, isn't it? It's not the sort of Easter we're used to. Although I've got to say my neighbours were pretty rowdy with their families and everything, which they're not supposed to be. But anyway, I could hear people everywhere. I'm doing really well. As I said, I had a really sort of chilled out day today. I did do quite a bit of stuff, but I've been pretty. I did the readings, as I said, and did some other stuff, but I've, for the most part, been pretty quiet. I'm about to start. I've got a course to do and I want to get some more things done this week. So I know it's going to be a bit of a busy week. But I was going to say something then and I've completely gone out of whack. But anyway, let's have a look and see what's going on here. It's very quiet today. There's only 7 people on board today. So, okay. So we have 2 cards coming out today. We have Yang and Chopwood. I might have a change of cards tomorrow too. Okay, so Chopwood's about passing. Actually, they're both. Yang is about action, isn't it? And one is about being waiting, and one is. That's really interesting because one is about taking action, and the other one is about being waiting and filling in time, which sort of contradict each other. But we'll have a look. Okay, so the card of Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. I've lost my inability to speak, apparently. Okay. So this is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Now, the funny part is I'm pretty sure Chopwood is, what card, 42, is about waiting things out. So that's sort of, I'll have to have a look at them both together and then see why we've got both of them together. Okay, so Chopwood talks about being grounded in everyday experience and humility. Okay, now I've got it. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it's in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you in a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday talks in a meditative, contemplative way, goodness, they're challenging me today, aren't they? You clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. Radio. So what they're asking here for you to be in that state of consciousness. Hey, Crystal, how are you going? Yeah, they're beautiful cards, although I'm going to have a change. I'm going to put them away and grab something new out for tomorrow. So what the universe is saying here is that you need to be in a state of absolute consciousness to be able to manifest what you want so that you can take action. So when we talk about consciousness, we're talking about not living in the past and not looking into the future. So we're allowing the past to go because it's done and just taking what lessons we've learned. Hey, Amanda, how are you going? Oh, my cousin's on board. And Jess, oh, there you go. Yeah, we're all doing the aha moments, Jess. It's an amazing time. Hey, Joe, how you going? How many card sets do I have? Ooh, see that cupboard back there? That's Chockers, that cupboard. I bought that for my cards. And then I have the other cupboard that's just behind there and what I've got on the table. And I've got distracted from what I'm saying, but I think probably about maybe 50, 60 decks, somewhere around there with tarot and oracle cards. But you've challenged me now. I'll have to try and double check that. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So in order to manifest, we have to allow the past to go. So we take the lessons, but we allow the energy of the past to go away. And in order to manifest, we have got to not look at outcomes. So we're not looking forward and going, this is, because we all fantasize, right? So when something's happening or we want something, we'll fantasize on how that's going to eventuate. Now, the fantasizing is what you're not supposed to hang on to either. So once you've decided what you want, the allowing and just being in the present moment then. So you're allowing the past to go, you're visualizing what you want in your future. And once you've asked for what you want, you don't look for the outcomes. You don't try to seek an answer. You're not trying to prepare yourself for it. Very often what we manifest doesn't come in the shape we want it to anyway. So as human beings, we tend to start visualizing or formulating how that's going to come out. And of course, it doesn't work that way. So it's allowing that to go as well and only living in the present moment. Now, a lot of the people you watch will talk about the vortex, which is sort of a state of being in between and only being in the present moment. So it's sort of there that you can manifest, but that becomes very difficult. And until you get into the state of doing that, and I find that you can get into the state of doing it, but whether you can hold it. So it takes practice to get yourself into the present moment. When I first started reading it with The Power of Now, I had a lot of trouble trying to understand about being in the present moment. So I became very good afternoon to you. I had a lot of trouble trying to work out what being in the present moment meant. And I remember reading lots of things about just understanding, feeling, and knowing that you're here now and not letting your thoughts take you somewhere else. And then sort of once I got to that point, then I started working out what it meant to be in my body and not my head. But like I'm a human being like everyone else, and I sort of slip into my mind every now and again and find myself overthinking. And then I go, okay, you're overthinking, stop, ground, center, out of your head. And it takes a little while to do that, but you do get in the habit of doing it. I still find nighttime, I still have very vivid dreams. I still think a lot in my sleep. But when I'm conscious, I try to be as conscious as I can and as present in the moment. I've just had a nap. That's why I'm feeling a little bit this afternoon, because I thought I'd watch a bit of television and put on Supernatural for the umpteenth time and started watching it again and went off to sleep. So at the moment, I'm a bit tired. So I'm going to go and cook my dinner. I have my stuff ready to cook dinner. I have to do my yoga session, and then I'll be sitting down and watching me some probably Joe Dispenza. And I know that a lot of people watch him as well. So yeah, yin and yang. I'm just reading over to see if I've missed anybody, but it looks like I've said hello to everybody. So a very happy Easter Sunday. I hope you all got your Easter eggs. I've had my chocolate today. I'm a bit of a fan of Maltese. Well, I'm a bit of a fan of chocolate really, but morning Morning. How you going? Um, I do like Maltesers, so that's been my weakness at the moment. But I'll go back and have a look and see how many tarot decks and how many oracle decks I've got, and I'll give you a definite number when I come on next time. Have a wonderful Sunday. Excuse me, my dithering. I'm a bit dithery today, but that's okay. As I said, I'm a bit half asleep. And I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm about to put your weekly videos up, and I will see you tomorrow. You take care. I love you all.